Hey guys, it's J-Tro. Welcome to the second episode of my Cubs rebuild on my Dynasty and MLB The Show. Going to show you the first month here. I'm going to simulate it, see how we end up, and I'm going to pick a game towards the end of the month that I'm going to play and show you some gameplay. There's a couple home games against the Padres there, the 29th and 30th, that I'm thinking will work good. I want to play at Wrigley because it's my favorite stadium, so I want to play there. So we'll pick one of those, and we'll see how it goes depending on the pitching matchup and whatnot. Most of these notices here, I'm just going to auto take care of those because I don't want to mess with them, and most of them aren't going to affect my team unless it's a major injury that I have to take care of. But for the most part, I'm just going to auto those. David Ortiz is hurt, and that's not a real big surprise. He is an older player, and you're going to have some of that stuff with him. But that's why I picked up some backups like Alex Rodriguez, where I can plug him in at first base if I need to, and some other guys like that. So here we're going here. Ortiz is injured again. Surprise, surprise. We're playing the Rangers. We kind of got off to a slow start, but we won, looks like 5 in a row there, 6 in a row. Making a little move here. We're in first place in the Central. Another win, another win against Cincinnati. We're not doing too bad here. I'm pretty happy with what's going on this first month. Let's see. David Ortiz is no longer injured. Okay, my pitching matchups: Patrick Corbin or Max Scherzer versus Edinson Volquez. Patrick Corbin versus Anthony Bass. I think I'll do that one. Bass, I'm not real familiar with him, but Corbin I've never pitched with, so I kind of want to see what he's like. So we'll pick him, and we'll get to the gameplay here. I'm just going to simulate the rest of the league and the rest of my minor league games. We'll just get straight to the gameplay. Patrick Corbin's 1-2 right now with a 4 ERA. Hopefully we can fix that. As you can see, my team is first overall, first in batting, second in pitching, and 6th in defense. The defense is probably down because of David Ortiz at first base and also Bryce Harper as my catcher. Usually Ortiz is a DH and Harper usually plays the outfield. So we're going to go ahead and play this game. Like I said, it's at Wrigley, so it should be nice. It's probably going to be cold this time of year in Chicago, but that shouldn't affect us too bad. So I'm just going to show the warm-ups here. Guys stretching it out. Nice. In this game, I mean, if you haven't been to Wrigley, this game is so dead on as far as the stadium and everything. If you look closely at the ivy on the wall, it's brown this time of year, and in this game, it's brown too, and it gets greener as you go along through the season. So I thought that was pretty cool. They got the buildings with the stands up there. It's just pretty accurate. Really good job that they did here on the stadiums. So there you see my team taking the field. There's a pitching matchup. Corbin's got 5 starts. He's 1-2 right now, not very good. 4-1 ERA, 5 Ks per 9. Anthony Bass is actually not doing too bad. Really didn't expect much out of him, but we'll see. We'll see what he's got. I don't think I've ever faced him in this game. So here's the Padres starting lineup. Everett Cabrera, it's a guy you want to keep off base. He's super fast, probably towards the league leaders in steals, and they also got Chase Headley too, so you want to watch out for him. Again, there's my stats for Corbin: 30 innings, 29 hits, 8 walks, 18 strikeouts. It's not a very good line. Pretty poor start to the season, so we'll see if we can turn that around. He is a lefty, and I like pitch with lefties in this game, especially against other lefties. So Cabrera's here leading off. He's going to single to third base. Like I said before, that's a guy you want to keep off base because he is super fast, and he's probably going to try and steal at some point in this inning. So we'll see if we can throw him out with Harper. I'm just going to show you some highlights, so just going to cut right to him. We got one out here. There he goes. Steals second base. Harper has no chance. So we got a guy on second base. We got one out, and we got their best hitter up. And then the very next pitch, we throw a pass ball. Harper, he's not a catcher, so we're going to have that, and hopefully his offense is going to make up for some of his defensive woes. But now with that, I got a guy on third with one out, their best hitter up. I'm going to nitpick a little here. Don't want to give him anything to hit. If I walk him, I still have the double play. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Just trying to get him to swing at something bad. There he fouls it off. So we got a 3-2 count here. Like I said, I'm not going to give him anything to hit. If I walk him, so be it. And that's exactly what happens. I just missed the strike zone. Corbin's not happy, but it was definitely a ball. So we got Carlos Quentin up here. With this guy, I want to try and keep it low to roll him a grounder, so I can get a double play ball. And again, I'm not really wanting to throw him anything down the middle, just wanting him to fish there. And I get him to pop out in foul territory, so that's good. It's going to save a run right there. We got 2 outs, a guy on first and third. And I believe Yonder Alonso is coming up to bat. Yes, he is. And he's actually been doing pretty well. He's batting 300 or so. Got a little check swing there. He didn't go around. There's a strike. And again, I don't want to give him anything down the middle either. It's lefty, so I should have an advantage here if I keep bringing him in on him. 2-1's the count. 2 outs. And he hits it up the middle, and they're going to score a run. Castro I stuttered on that with him. Didn't get a good jump on it. So Corbin, a little trouble here in the first inning. Guys, first and second, 2 outs. See if we can work out of this. Hopefully we can get out of this with only 1 run. I'm not worried if there's only 1 run. I got plenty of offense, so hopefully. And we get Jed Geico to fly out. So limit the damage there. Only give up 1 run in the first. I'm kind of disappointed first inning actually, but like I said, you got to keep Cabrera off base, or he's gonna make stuff happen. So here's the bottom of the first for me. I've already got 2 outs. This is Carlos Gonzalez up. He singles up the middle. The first 2 guys, I believe Trout struck out and Harper popped out. Bass has been throwing a lot of changeups, and he's been keeping me off balance the first 2 or 3 hitters here. So we'll see if I can get my timing down here later in the game. There's a pitch out. They think Carlos is going to steal. Wisely, he did not. I'm going to try and get the runner in motion here with 2 outs. See if I can get him in scoring position with Longoria up. There he goes. It wasn't a very good pitch to steal on. It was high and away, but Carlos got underneath the tag there, so he's safe. Stolen base, got a runner in scoring position with my 4th hitter up, Longoria. Longoria's been struggling this season so far, and there he struggles again, and he barely hits it. The catcher picks it up and throws me out easily. We're going to fast forward here to the bottom of the second. We got 2 outs. Ben Zobrist is up to bat. And he takes one deep. I thought this was going to be gone at first, but it one hops the wall. And I come into second. I'm thinking about 3, and I turn around. They try to throw me out, but they overthrow the guy, which is probably good because they might have had a chance to get me. But I got a double, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Castro's up. He's been struggling too. We'll see if we can make something happen here. 3-2, full count. And he hits a base knock. Zobrist is going to turn around to score. Castro's going to go to second on the throw. They missed the cutoff man. Zobrist scores. Castro's the second. That's a huge play, giving me the extra base there, missing their cutoff man. I know the pitcher's up, but you never know what can happen. I'm working the count here. 1-1, 2 outs. And Corbin comes through. Oh, it gets through. And Castro's coming along, and he's in. And Corbin, I was thinking about sending him to second, but I know he's slow, and I know I got Trout behind him. So I didn't want to do the extra base there. I didn't want to worry about him getting caught. So that was the only run I score. I'm going to fast forward here to I believe this is the 7th, bottom of the 7th. Nothing happened in those middle innings. No runs were scored. Really no big hits or pressure situations or anything like that. So went ahead and fast forward them. I'm going to get my bullpen ready to go. Dale Thayer's in for the Padres. There we got a base knock. I believe that's Ben Zobrist again. Base knock again. So that's a pretty good game for him. We'll see if Castro can do it again here. He's 1 for 2. He's batting 191 on the season. We got 1 out. It's 2-2 count, bottom of the 7th. They try a little pickoff move. Worried about Zobus trying to steal in this situation, which probably isn't a bad idea. And they strike him out, throw him out. Castro didn't make contact there, so they get a double play, and we're out of the inning. They bring in a pitch hitter, Nick Hundley, and he zips it past Longoria. Longoria definitely should have got that ball. I'm not sure what he was doing, but they get a base hit. And I think that's enough for Corbin. His energy level is dwindling fast. So I bring in Trevor Rosenthal. Corbin gave me a good game. 7 1/3 inning, one run. I think there was 3 or 4 hits. Not too much going on. I'm gonna do a double switch here, and I'm gonna bring in Derek Jeter for Sterling Castro, and that way I don't have the pitcher leading off the next inning. I'm gonna have Jeter leading off the next inning, so that'll work out for me. And again, I'm going to get Grilly warmed up. And Trevor Rosenthal, he gets out of that inning with no harm done. So it's the top of the 9th. I'm going to bring in my closer. I'm going to do another double switch. Bryce Harper made the last out, and he's not a very good defensive catcher anyway. So I'm going to bring in Navarro just in case somebody gets on and tries to steal. Have a better catcher back there. So I'm going to take Harper out. He's probably not going to bat again anyway. So we got Grilly. We got one out already. And there's a base hit up the middle. So they got the top of the 9th. 1 on, 1 out. And Grilly's going to try and work out of this. See if he can get the save. And they put a pitch runner in there. Probably so they're going to try and steal or move him around. We get Alonso to ground out to the pitcher softly there with an easy out. But they get the runner to second, which is kind of nerve-wracking because they got a runner in scoring position. All they need is a base hit, and we get another grounder to the pitcher. So that's the ball game. We hold on to win 2-1. Not a whole lot going on offensively. Bass's changeup was just filthy. It was like 15 miles an hour slower than his fastball, and it was just keeping me off balance the whole game. So I got the win, and I'm happy with that. I got the save. Corbin was the player of the game. He went 7 1/3 innings, gave up 1 run. I think he had 9 strikeouts or so. He also had the hit that gave me the run to put me in the lead, and we held on to that. So he pretty much did it all for my team. It's kind of disappointing with all the bats I have in my lineup. I thought I was going to put up some big numbers against Anthony Bass, but not this game, and that's okay. I just want to get the win. As you can see here, here's the stat line. 7 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 8 Ks. Ben Zobrist, the top hitter, 3 at-bats, 2 hits, 1 run. And there's my team. We're going to go celebrate in the locker room. Here's some highlights. Corbin, there he is, the player of the game. And that should bring his ERA, his season ERA, down quite a bit from the 4.4 I believe he had before this game, and 9 strikeouts. Or 8 strikeouts. That's going to bring up his K per 9 too. So they only had 4 hits. I only had 6 hits. Pretty ugly game offensively, like I said, but we'll take the win. I'm happy with that. That brings our month pretty well to an end here, and I'm happy we're in first place. I think maybe up 2 games now. I'm 16 and 11 or so. So I'm pretty happy with that. If we keep doing that, we're definitely going to make the playoffs at least, and that's what the goal is. So I'm just running through the stat lines so you guys can see everything. Cargo had a stolen base. Rosenthal got the hold. Grilly got the save. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. And I'll bring the next episode to you guys there. Peace.